This is Bells and Whistles Sport in association with Safer Training Solution and IQ Boxing. I'm at Stonebridge Boxing Club alongside light heavyweight sensation Kola Koyeyo. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, man.
Thanks for taking the time to come down and have a chat with you. But so obviously you got a fight coming up soon. You made your debut last year, September. You're cool. Fans behind you, great atmosphere, and got the first run off stoppage. How did you feel about it? Obviously, with a lot of fans there. Obviously, you're cool singing out your name, and it's a great atmosphere.
You know what the crazy thing was? Is that so do you want me to hold it or sure?
Oh,
okay, fine. It was the people that came out for me. That was the beautiful thing about it. You know, people were coming from Gloucester. Like my friends were coming from all over. People that I didn't even expect to come. Like everyone from the gym, everyone came, and before I knew that people were coming, but when I came out of that curtain in York Hall, and I just saw banners, I saw people, all my friends, and I could just hear my name. Honestly, it's something. It's an experience that you can't buy. You know, my manager's not too happy about it, but I went on a holiday the next day, and I couldn't sleep for 2 nights. And I was thinking, I was like, why can't I sleep? Like, what's going on? And I was so restless. And it was actually my girlfriend's dad. She was like, you can't sleep because you're still so high off the night,
occasion.
So that you can't, that I've never ever felt like that. And I just can't wait to go out there and, God willing, put on another performance like that, man.
Okay, well, so talk a bit about your fight coming up now. You're fighting on the 14th of March at York Hall again. 7th of March, sorry, my bad. 7th of March. Is it Daryl Sharp you're fighting? Daryl Sharp. He's Southpaw, right?
Southpaw guy, and he's boxed everyone. From my manager told me that he's literally boxed all the up and coming super middleweights, light heavyweights, and from what I've seen, he doesn't come to play around. People are so quick to say, journeyman this, journeyman that, but whether he's had 70 odd fights or 80 odd fights, that's a lot of experience behind him, and he hasn't been stopped. People, and he has no tell a lie. He's been stopped once, and that's by Liam Walsh. So whether I'd love to say I want to look for the stoppage, but you don't look for these things. If well placement, skill, and timing and everything, that brings stoppages. So don't look for it. If it comes, it comes. But if not, I'd love. I'm still aiming to put on, a lovely performance, a masterclass of skill. And southpaws, a lot of people find them. How do I put it? People find them awkward. But the same thing about southpaw. What you can do to a southpaw, they can do exactly to you. And I feel that southpaws are quite open to a lot of shots. But then the same way I say that, he probably feels the same way about orthodox boxers. So it's my first southpaw that I haven't actually come against a southpaw in a long time. The last time I came against a southpaw was I think my 10th fight in the amateurs. So it'll be nice to sparring. You spar southpaws, but in a bout everything's different. I can't. In bout something else takes over. If I'm honest, I believe that God just takes autopilot and He does His thing, and that's why whenever I get nervous, I love getting nervous. I love the nerves. I love everything about, So I tend to waffle on. I go on and on, but the southpaw. How do I put it? I'm just training. My coach, he's showing me all these things to do against southpaw. So I believe there will be. I believe you'll see something nice.
Good to hear. So how's training going? Obviously, how's your camp been?
Yeah, you know what, the camp's been going quite well. We've had a lot of sparring. Tonight I just sparred. We sparred with multiple. The guy that I'm sparring with right now is actually he's the Southern amateur. He's amateur, but he's the Southern Area English champion. I think Southern Area champion. Did he just win the English belt? Oh no, he's about to fight for the English belt next week. Sorry if I'm not meant to talk, but and he is Andre Daskilo. I'm telling you, he's a serious, and that's I'm moving around with him. We've got southpaws that we're moving around with. So more than moving around with Jordan Joseph, another light heavyweight. He's about to fight for the Southern Area title. Running, everything. Training's going okay. After my fight last year, I came across an injury. I injured myself. That's why it's been it's 6 months since my last fight. So obviously I wanted to be out before, but you know, the injury held me back a little bit. So, this time, I can't wait to get in the ring. I'm itching. I want that feeling again, man. I want that same feeling from last time. I want to, you know, be, in front of the crowd. I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm a showman, but and I don't like attention like that. But when you are in that ring, nothing beats it, man. Nothing. And I just can't wait for that feeling. Like I said right after my last fight, literally, I said I would love to just go back in and rewind and do that straight again. You know, the feelings. So again, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it.
Brilliant. Obviously, so you're boxing at Stonebridge Boxing Club.
Yeah.
You have great mentors like Ali, Tux, and everybody here.
Yeah.
And what's it like being there? Because every time I've been there twice now, and it feels like I heard so many good things about this place.
Yeah.
And it seems like a big family, and everyone's got everyone's back and stuff like that. So what's it like, obviously, being part of Stonebridge Boxing Club?
Stonebridge is a different kind of gym. You know, I'm telling you, I've boxed for Stonebridge for the past 10 years, and I boxed up until, so I started in 2010 and I stopped boxing in 2013, and I left this gym. I don't even know how they let me back. I left this gym like 4 times. I literally said, can I have my medical card? And I left, and then I'd leave, and then I'd beg to come back, and I'd come back and I'd leave. But this gym is, you'd never ever find, I couldn't find anything like it. I went to all sorts of gyms all over, you know, London, Watford, wherever, and nothing just clicked the way that it clicked at Stonebridge. Like you said, you mentioned the coaches. I don't know if you heard one of the coaches, like the head coach Tox, he does not business, you know, he's serious, you know. If you're out of line, he'll pull you up on it. All the coaches, like Coach Tox, he was he fought for a world title. Coach Emmanuel went to the Olympics. Coach Bilal went to the Olympics. And my coach, Coach Sultan, I said it before, and I say it all the time. That coach, I honestly believe that he's one of the best coaches in the world, and I have that faith in him. And it's just, he hasn't got the fighters behind him yet. Well, not that he hasn't got the fighters, we're just not known enough yet to show how great of a coach he is. But I'm telling you, if Mikael and I, if we continue to go the way that things should be going, and we keep on going the way, Coach Sultan, I don't know his second name, I'll just call him Coach Sultan, but he'll be someone that I believe he'll be in the Hall of Fame. I'm telling you. And if you have that faith in a coach, how can you go wrong? If you really believe your coach is one of the greatest coaches, how can you not feel that coach can take you to that level of being a great boxer also, you know? So, yeah, man.
Really, that's good to hear. I'm sure he's glad that you echo those words, and I'm glad
he doesn't even like hearing it.
Yeah? All you got to do now is obviously prove it now, and make him proud in a way. But I'm gonna, obviously you touched up on Mikael.
Yeah.
How big of an inspiration is he? Obviously, the way he's like performed his last fight with an ultimate box as well. Phenomenal. I watched that fight at home. Unbelievable. Great atmosphere, and obviously, like I said, with the family here, it's where you can see everybody's the look in everyone's faces. They're so chuffed by that. So, how big of a motivation and inspiration is he to you?
Mikael Lawal, I'm telling you, and I say this to absolutely everybody, because we went to when he boxed in that Ultimate Boxer. It was actually, I think it was the second time I'd ever seen him box. I'd never gone to watch it. So actually, no, it may have been the first time I'd gone to see him box, actually. And I was so proud. I was like, that is like a big brother of mine out there. And I had a drink in my hand. I had Fanta in my hand. And when he knocked, everyone was booing him. And till today, that is one of the best. I went to watch James the Girl and Chris Eubank when they boxed, and it did not compare to what Mikael did. He put on a show, and to have someone like Mikael, I look up to Mikael, and maybe he doesn't know. I don't make it obvious, but having someone like Mikael around the gym, he eased me into the pro game, because he was pro first. When it was tough sparring and we'd be on the way to sparring, he'll be like, listen, you know, I would say you know, as a big brother, he showed me the way. He was like, yo, this is that, you know, don't be nervous with everything. Boots, you know, if I lost my boots, he'll be like, oh, I have mine. Gloves, you know, if, you know, it's a family unit. What's his is mine, what's mine is his, you know. So Mikael Lawal, that's another person that a lot of people need to watch out for. I'm telling you, and I'm not just saying it because he's a friend or he's in the gym. I've sparred Mikael, and Mikael, I'll just quickly touch on this. One time, they were like, "Oh yeah, Mikael, just do light sparring," and I'm telling you, he went like this. Mikael's made of metal. I'm not joking. He is literally made of metal. He's so strong, and when he boxes, he's a different. I could go on forever about Mikael, but I always get sidetracked. But having Mikael around, it is so motivating. It's so motivating, you know, because obviously the path that he's gone down, there's even possible talk that I may also go into. Joking.
You're not going nuts. You're not going nuts. Something just we're bypassed that one there.
Not yet. But you know, he's leading the way. He's leading the way for all of us. So, you know, we all want to follow in his footsteps and go the same route that he's going. You know, so it's lovely. It's having Mikael around. He's a big inspiration. You know, and in all sorts of ways. You know, he also does. He did the Giacomo thing, and he brought me along with him to
levels, right?
Yeah. Honestly, man, he's made for this. He's made for this thing, man. He's made for stardom. I'm telling you.
Okay, let's talk about obviously the light heavyweight boxers now, British domestic fighters out there.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got Daniel Aziz, you got that's Joshua Buatsi, Callum Johnson. Yeah. The list goes on and on. Obviously, Craig Richards fighting Shakan Peters soon. Is there a fighter you look up to, and is there a fighter you would like to one day be your opponent?
You know what? There's all of them. You know, they're all great in their all own ways, but. Someone like people were saying I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't done this, but if you want to be great, you want to go for the greatest. And I believe two of the greatest light heavyweights in Britain right now. There's three really, Yard, but Callum Johnson, Buatsi, and Anthony Yard. Man, I feel like they're really the top dogs domestically, and it would be a pleasure to get in the ring with any one of them. You know, obviously when the time's right. But if you want to be good, you don't. Pussyfoot around, you know. If you want to be great, you aim for the stars, you know, and you hit the moon, you know. So I believe that. Who knows? One day there could be a big domestic battle, just like the Nigel Benn and the Eubanks, or you know. But who knows? When only time will tell. All I have to do, I can only with the way things are going, like with what's happened recently with like the artists and the people, like people are just passing away, you know. And it's just a nice reminder that tomorrow's not promised. So all I can do is just keep doing what I'm doing at the moment. Keep training how I'm training, take the opportunities that come my way, and hopefully one day I'll be able to look back on it, or maybe I'll speak to you again in some time to come, and we'll be talking maybe post-fight after I've got a little title to my name or something, man. So, you know, I look
forward to that. That's going to happen soon, man. Don't worry about it. One day, man. Don't worry about that. But we're going to move on again. Obviously, massive heavyweight fight happening tomorrow. Las Vegas. I know everyone's stoked for that fight. I'm absolutely buzzing for that fight. Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury. Rematch number 2. I'm going to ask you who you're going for.
You know what? Fury is different gravy, man. He doesn't move how heavyweight should move. You know, he's slick. He's skillful. He's got skill above. He's probably one of the most skillful heavyweight out there. And I saw Wilder say something. He doesn't have to be great for 12 rounds. He has to be great for 1 second. 1 second. If he touches you once, in 43 fights, 41 knockouts, and the person that he didn't knock out, he went and knocked out the next time they fought. So the only person he hasn't knocked out is Fury. You know, which says a lot about Fury. But I really can't call this one. But I feel. I don't know, man. I feel Wilder. I feel like Wilder's gonna, but we'll see. Again, you can't. It's hard to predict against a puncher like Wilder, because all he has to do is against Luis Ortiz, his second one. I didn't watch the fight, but I was on Sky Sports and I was seeing like the live commentary, and I was like, oh, Ortiz has won the round. It got to like round 6 or round 4 or whatever, and I was like, oh, Ortiz is still winning. And I said, all right, watch. I was like, I said to my friend, I was like, he's going to land.
It's only a matter of time with him. It's only a matter of time. Yeah.
You can be winning all the rounds against him, and he just touches you, and you lights out.
Yeah.
You know, Ortiz could not again. So you know, again, we'll see. But I feel like Wilder will do it. But I hope Fury does it. You know, for a British guy, and you know, bring it back home. But I just feel like you can't really bet against someone like Wilder because he's just too unpredictable. The way he punches as well, he's got. People say that he's not skillful, but in his own way, he's actually extremely skillful because how do you prepare for someone like Wilder who doesn't punch like how everybody punches? He doesn't throw shots from where people throw shots from. He's unconventional. He comes from there, he comes from there, he comes from there, he comes from there. And as well as the way he hits, people say he's one of the hardest hitting he's got the highest percentage of knockouts as a heavyweight, I think, so far. So, you know, I got to say, I think Wilder does it because you can't really bet against a puncher, you know.
Yeah, I know some of my friends are not going to be happy about it, so I'm going to agree with you there. I want Tyson to win, but same. I'm just worried about this guy's power, and like you said, it only takes a second, and it's lights out. Obviously, it's how much is the fury of last time coming. Are we going to see any performance like that? I don't know if we're going to see a performance like that, and is Wilder going to be as poor as he was in the first fight?
And you know what? Now Wilder knows if he touches him, he can put him down. So that he's going to have that confidence, like, you know what, I've touched him and he's gone down twice. Because I think he knocked him down twice.
Yeah, he did.
So he knows, all right, I feel like last time he was very wary, but this time he may just think, you know what, I can touch. If I hit him, he's gone. So we'll see. We'll see what, you know, 48 hours from now, you know, the winner will be, I think it's 48 hours. It's Saturday.
So early hours of Sunday morning, 5 a.m.
Sunday morning. So yeah, we'll find out. But again, as I said, you know, punches, man. He's a puncher with some skill. He's a skill in his own way. So, you know, we can't. Again, yeah, I'll say Wilder, man.
Brilliant. Obviously, you got a fight coming up. If anyone wants to come and down to your call and watch the fight, where can they get tickets and where can they follow you on social media?
Yeah. If you'd like tickets, you can come to either Stonebridge Boxing Club or I live in Watford, so if you're local to Watford, I can come and drop the tickets off to you. Or, well, Hertfordshire based. Actually, to be fair, if you're anywhere within a reasonable distance, but if you can't come to me, you can come to Stonebridge Boxing Club, or I think there may be an online link for something if you just...
Yeah. Well, what about any social media? Does anyone follow you?
Or you can message me on social media. My Instagram's at Kola Koyeyo. I haven't got Twitter. I'm on Facebook. Again, Kola Koyeyo, Kola Koyeyo.
So obviously, I want to ask you one more thing for the. What's your aspirations for this year in boxing? What are you hoping to achieve in boxing this year?
Again, as I said, you have to just take every day as it comes. But I believe that through the way I was my own, not mistakes, but my own not chasing my dream at the right time, I've allowed time to go on. So I'm not in a rush, but there's things I'd like to achieve very quickly, you know. Like I saw Danny Darko, he won the Southern Area title in under 6 fights, or in 6 fights. And he made history with that. No one's ever done that. So, you know, I'm about to have my second fight, and I'd love to match that, or to even beat that and win the Southern Area in under 5 fights. But I could say that, and you never know, a bigger opportunity could come, you know, a different opportunity could come. So, but yeah, titles in 2020, man, or whatever comes my way, you know, big fights or title or, you know, international fight. It's time to step on the pedals and, you know, I said last year that this year people are going to know my name. So it's time to put pen to paper and make those words that I said come to reality, you know. So,
Kola, man, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for coming and doing interview with Bells of Whistle Sport. I wish you all the best for your next fight and for 2020. So thank you for coming on today.
Thank you.
Thank you.